Hello, everyone. Hope you're all going well. Today we'll be playing some Long Drive. I'm just getting things set up here. And it's kind of special since we're officially less than a month away from when the update to this game will be coming out. There we go. Okay. Right, let's set off. I have a feeling it's going to be a fairly normal stream. Sorry if I'm not streaming all weekend, by the way. Got quite busy. Itchy Zoom, hello. Sorry. Not been feeling too well. Still got a bit of a cough. Hope you're doing better though, Itchy Zoom. Better than me at least. Right, here's our first stop. We don't actually really need much, but I sort of want to realign this a bit since it's getting a little bit annoying. I feel like should be easy enough. If it goes like that, yes. Yeah, that should work. As for actual items, I think we have a set of headlights. Oh wait, no we don't, so that's something to look out for. Old radiator. Some fuel, we'll take that, even though we've got plenty at the moment. What's our oil situation looking like? 2.7 litres, we'll want to fill that up at the next stop. But we're good for now. Made sure to preheat the lava lamps today, so they're nice and warm. Right off the bat, so you don't have to wait around to watch them warm up on stream. Really should listen to the radio more. Shame it's kind of a landmine of copyrighted music every now and then, though. Not sure how long we'll go for today. Probably not too long. I was actually planning on streaming yesterday, but I developed a really sore throat after talking to someone on the phone for a little while. And it was for less time than I normally stream as well, so we'll see if that happens again today. Oh, radiator. Is this? Yeah, that's almost empty. Guess we'll have to use the sponge instead. I've still got plenty of cleaning products. Will be good for a while. Do you feel like we should do some decluttering, actually? I feel like we kind of could be worth it. Not sure if I really need all this stuff on the roof. I mean, the bed is contractually obligated to stay, so I have to keep that. But all this other stuff can probably go. It's good to have one spare tire, but don't need too many. Not sure if anyone has an opinion. Maybe all the mess gives the car a bit more character. Oh, wow. This is surely an event. Hang on. Carhol. Well, welcome to the stream, Carhol, and welcome to the stream, all you lovely raiders. I'll give you a shout out, Carhol, even though everyone here is here from you. But yeah, welcome to the stream, everyone. Thank you so much for the raid. Man, it's been ages since we've last been raided. Almost got jump scared by that sound effect. But yeah, Carhol, great streamer. Highly admire. Definitely worth a follow if you're not following him already. And you were playing Science and Technology. Okay. What were you up to there? I can't tell if that's like a Twitch default category or if that's an actual game. Ooh, hang on. I've got some headlights to pinch. Doing some tinkering with his IRL car. Ooh. Which one? May I ask? I really should try and make it to more of your streams. Keep up with the Carhol lore. Ooh, 1989 Mercury Tracer station wagon. Let's get a picture up. I know we won't be able to find the exact one, but... Is it white? Since all of the ones online seem to be white. Gotta admit, it is a good looking car. This is what it looks like. It's blue. Ah. So yeah, imagine this, but blue. It's giving me Toyota vibes. Is this an original design by Mercury, or is this a case of badge engineering? Because I swear I've seen this before. That's what it's like with any car from that time period, though. You have the choice of the same vehicle, but at least 3 different brands. It's a rebadged Australian Ford Laser, but built in Mexico for the US market. Ah, that's why it looks familiar to me. I've probably seen some of them around. Yeah. Very interesting. You have good taste. I always approve of station wagons. Always approve of them. Ooh. We're wagon buddies, yep. For those of you who don't know, I have a 2004 Volvo XC70 in a hideous green and wood grain wrap, which I proudly did myself. You thought my summer car long drive Reddit post was really neat? Oh, you saw that? Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I made all those on stream a few days ago. Hang on, where is it? I've got the save here somewhere. Yeah, here it is. I might post this save online somewhere so other people can download it and experience my summer car vehicles in this game. I mean, they're not exactly the same, of course, but as close as I could get with what this game provides, which was a lot of fun to make compromises and things. We even managed to do the Rusco's wasp nest using a bread roll. It looks quite similar. Crosshatcher says, "Oh yeah, I saw that post. That was awesome. Wow." Had no idea it would gain that much traction within the community, but I'm glad you all enjoyed it, and I'll definitely share the save somewhere. Carl says, "I did a lot of the My Summer Car vehicles in Wreckfest a while ago." Ooh. Interesting. Yep, I think this definitely needs some decluttering, this vehicle. We've got a lot of, let's say, material in here, and I think... You know what, let's stop here and see if there's any junk we can clean out. I gotta keep the bed, since someone used channel points to make me take that. Ooh, oil. I forgot I had oil. Conman125, thank you for the follow. Very much appreciated. Really means a lot to me. Oh, here's a tip for real life. If you're going to buy an old car, and there's a full thing of oil in it, probably not a good sign. Because that means they went to change the oil, found a problem, and they're now trying to vlog it off. Or it's leaking oil. German Chiller 06 says oil leak. Conman125 says free oil changes. Yes. That's what happens when your engine burns oil. You just add some more. You don't have to like keep a notebook and change them at whatever intervals. You just add more every time the light comes on. Perfect. Guaranteed to be 100% effective. I think some really early combustion engines actually worked on that principle. They had total loss oiling systems that just dripped the oil out onto the ground as you went on purpose. Alright, what else can we... No, that's fuel. Surely all these paint cans can go. I'll keep the pink ones. Every car is a two-stroke if you try hard enough. Just like every car is air-cooled if you try hard enough. Grey, no one's gonna want grey. This kind of 1970s sofa green. The yellow's kind of cool. Not sure if we'll keep that. We won't lose the purple or the pink. This green, yeah, we can find more of that. Yeah, it's already looking neater. Yep, we'll try not to lose any of the colors that people are more likely to actually want. Oh, I have cigarettes back here. I forgot I had cigarettes back here. German Chiller wants a purple chassis. Well, all too happy to oblige. Let's sleep first so we can see it in the daylight. Kyle says steam engines are like that. Ah, yeah, where all the oil just drips out. Steam engines are kind of fascinating to me. Oh, I forgot to refill this. I think, I can't remember what color this car was when we first got it. We can probably look through the saves and see. But quite literally the first color I had to paint this was purple. Let's see. Yep. Look at that. I don't even have any saves from before it was purple. So I guess it's returning to pretty much its original form now. Purple is nice, though. Let's drive out into the sun. Look at that. Love how the door is just barely the wrong color. Does look nice, though. You have good taste. Eastern European special, yep. It's kind of like, when your car gets into an accident. So you just go to the junkyard and you take off the panel that you need, but it's a different color. Just that, but like, 5 times over. Need to be careful with the stopping and the steering because as you can imagine, all this weight on the top does not do wonders for handling. This thing likes to roll over, and when it does, can get messy. German Chiller says, I am still waiting for this and Mom Bazaar to get updates. Ooh. Well, I have good news for you. German Chiller says 15 people and I've been the only one talking right now. That's fair enough. It's totally fine if people just want to lurk. Not everyone wants to chat on stream or stuff like that. This game is getting an update exactly 24 days from now, if all goes according to plan. But that's what's been announced by the developers. And yeah, September 25th, which is the anniversary for this game, actually. The 4-year anniversary? Yeah, 4-year anniversary. Ichizoom says, using this for background noise while drawing. Nice. Much better than using the TV for that. In my opinion. I mean, I do that sometimes too. When I'm writing, I'll put on a random Twitch stream. Yeah, I'm hoping the update for this game will bring a bit more realistic physics. German Chiller says, I put on a German locale documentary whilst I'm bored and not doing anything. I think I've heard about that guy. Just the phrase German locale seems familiar. I think I've heard about who that's referring to. Yes, him. Yeah, another sad story of unlimited internet access for someone who probably shouldn't have it. Whoop. There's a chance the update for this game will break save compatibility. That's not been confirmed or anything, but it's gonna be a pretty big update, so I'm assuming it will. So my goal is to finish this run before the update comes out, and then start a brand new one. Oh, hey. Carl says, I'm very excited for it. I really am as well. I've been waiting for this for months. Seems like I've timed this run well. Here's a hint. It was mostly coincidence. German Chiller says, yes, I watch a 120-part episode on his life and mistakes. Isn't like a haha, look at him doco, but more like a chronological history. Yeah. I get that. A few things have been confirmed for the update. I feel like I talk about this every stream, but it's just something I'm so excited for. It's gonna be so amazing. I feel like it's gonna bring so many players back to this game as well. Since a lot of people have gotten tired of it, and understandably so, there haven't been any updates in a while. We know for sure we'll be getting new terrain. And hopefully it'll fix all these bugs, where sometimes the road goes under the map, or sometimes the map loads it incorrectly and you end up falling into the void, or stuff like that. If only he properly added multiplayer, people would play still. And if only the rocks wouldn't spawn on the streets. Indeed. Did I play the sister game at all? For this game? No. I know this developer has several other games. But I haven't played any of them. Polyrome, maybe? I remember there was a lot of controversy when that came out. It's not actually made by the developers of this game, it's made by one of their friends, and they just wanted to help them with it a bit. But it received a lot of hate from this game's community. I mean, it was a bit much with the hate from this game's community, but from what I've seen, the game is a bit of an asset flip. Like a lot of Unity assets in there, which, I mean, it doesn't make or break a game. I feel like people were just mad because they've been looking forward to updates for this, and at that point there'd been radio silence, and then they start talking about this new game and people were concerned it was gonna replace this or something. It was really blown out of proportion though. Yeah, a bunch of Discord children. Yeah, and the reaction from the moderators of the Discord server for this game was not great either. They just went on a rampage, banning everyone pretty much. A lot of people are still banned to this day, even though they had nothing to do with it. Glad all that drama's over now, though. Really not. Nice. And yeah, multiplayer. That's also what I think would propel this game to new heights of popularity. If they invested heavily into the multiplayer side of things and made that easy and stable, then this game would, yeah, be all over the place. I knew a guy whose Discord I was in where the head dev basically deleted the Discord. Ah, the admin, yeah. Yeah. Honestly, the Long Drive Discord server is not a great place for the community. The Steam page and Reddit is far better in my opinion. Ooh, check this out, check this out. 3,400 kilometers, we just hit it. 3,400 Ks. That's exciting. We're getting closer, getting closer. Yes, this is the car I started with. One of my long-term goals for this game is to beat the game one time in each of the vehicles that can spawn at the start. Not counting bikes because, yeah, you know why. Germanchiller06 asks, what gen MacBook is that the subs are written on? I presume MacBook Pro. I think it's either a MacBook Pro or a PowerBook G4. But it's definitely an early model of either. I forgot. I actually got just the screen of it. And that's why it's there. Yeah, I think it's a PowerBook. You know what's really funny? How usable old Mac laptops still are. I have a 2012 MacBook Pro that still is, yep, perfectly fine for anything you want to do on a computer, pretty much, as long as it's a bit light. Make sure it's not great at gaming, but web browsing, yep. Video editing, yep. All on a computer from over 10 years ago now. They actually had to step in and stop support for updates on those to get people to buy new MacBooks, as Apple likes to do. German Show says, I have a 2006 MacBook and a Mac Pro from 2007. I like a tower. I used to stream on a Mac Pro tower, actually, for the longest time. They're still great computers as well. Carl says, I'm still mourning the loss of my pre-2012 MacBook Pro that was stolen. Oh, that sucks. I tried to say that's sad and that sucks at the same time, because, frankly, it's both. That is sad and that does suck. Hey, maybe it's still out there somewhere. That sucks. I meant like 2 laptops on a tower, but yes, I think for 2007, those 8 cores are decent. Yeah. My tower, I still have it in this room somewhere. It's got 2 CPUs. And when I had the specs listed in my stream description, it was a great conversation starter, because people were like, what? 2 CPUs? Yep. Server grade stuff, really. And such a nice case as well. Also, 16 gigs of RAM in 2 gigabyte sticks. I had mine running Windows. Great machine. Could honestly probably sell my current computer and go back to that and not notice any difference with the games I play. BeamNG would probably be sluggish, actually. Angela says, I want to get Linux onto that Mac at some point for actually using it. Linux is nice to try. I've tried it a few times and it's always been interesting but really annoying. Oh. Is the ad over yet? Cool. I said, Linux is interesting to try. But whenever I've tried it, it's always given me trouble. Like what happens with Linux is, it installs fine. And it browses the internet fine. But if you want to do anything else than that, you're gonna need help. Most likely. I had a Linux laptop recently that would refuse to open .txt files. I had to download an application to view TXT files. It's really hit or miss. I probably will switch to some form of Linux though next year, when Windows 10 finally kicks the bucket. Maximum speed. I still think it's so annoying how Microsoft was like, oh yeah, Windows 10 will be the last version of Windows, we're just going to keep updating that, trust us. And then they didn't. Hey, we found a way to make things worse. It's going to be a new version after all. German Chiller says, I've been playing the new Battlefield. Interesting. Not my genre of game, but what's it like? I don't really keep up with the wider computer game community much anymore. Since the trend seems to be, if the game is bad, blame it on the groups of people we don't like. If the game is good, then it's because those people weren't involved, even though they probably were. It's really annoying. For enough German Chiller? Yeah. I've never actually been one for AAA titles, actually. Especially on PC. Growing up, my family had a Nintendo Wii. That was the only console, and we barely used it. Anyways, what do we have here? We've got a Beetle, and a Wartburg. Nice collection of German vehicles here, actually. Hey! A man has fallen into the river in Lego City. We're taking this. Where can I attach that? And I say, hey, what a wonderful kind of day. This one's Y. I-Y. Double I-Y? I think so. It's so rare to find these with actual words on them, but it's so satisfying when you do. Definitely keeping that.
Everyone is so sick. So there you are, little fella.
These guys are so funny. Alright, see you later, man. Take care. German Chiller says, I had every kind of console, because I used to be a lot more disabled as a kid, so I played all kinds of games from Wii to 360 to PS3 to Xbox One, or 360 and PC, of course. That's neat. Look at this valley. They're kind of rare. I've never actually played an Xbox console. Even though I own several first generation Xboxes, and I think a few 360s as well. I've never actually played one. Mainly because, unlike most video game manufacturers, they use weird video cables that you have to buy replacement ones for. I mean, Sony was also guilty of this for a long time. German Schiller preferred the 360. Interesting. No technical issues with it? It's funny how both the 360 and the PS3 had problems at launch. Only before the 360 and PS3 they used either the 3 noisy TV cables. I mean, even the 360, at least the revisions I have, you need an adapter to get any video out. Like a proprietary cable. All my 360s have the AV port and HDMI. That's the cable you mean, but that AV dongle, yeah. The weird AV dongle. I just realized we have not saved the game yet. That's probably a good idea. That makes sense. I should get a wheel to play this game. I always say that, but I never do. I kinda don't have the space, I guess. All my 360s I currently have are either Jasper revisions, which are HDMI plus only 150 watt power use, so no Red Ring of Death and no AV. Fair enough. I'll have to check what mine is. I've got an Xbox 360 Connect, and I kind of want to do the thing where you reverse engineer it and use it as a regular webcam with the cool dot vision. That makes sense. You can buy adapters for the Kinect since they're basically USB with an extra gold metal part, like an extra connection, yeah. I know the original Xbox just used USB for its controllers with a different connector. And you can just convert it to use your regular USB. Or get an adapter. A lot of smartphones can do that nowadays too, can't they? Dot protection. Dot project. Why can I not say that? Dot projection. There we go. Dot projection. That's the technology, isn't it? There's a neat story about how Hector Martin hacked the Kinect and wrote a Linux driver for it in less than 24 hours. Welcome to the stream, by the way, Cave Johnson. And you could call a cowboy who was named the vehicle Skidmark. Not a bad name for this monstrosity. Hmm. Yeah, I should hook the Kinect up. Then make a 3D model of myself. And use that as my player in my summer car or something.
My eyes are not working well, but I can still see you, you ugly stranger.
I think I just lost my glove box lid. Ooh, don't mind if I do. Oh. Already got enough. You can have this. I thought these things were supposed to harm them. There we go. Have I played American Truck Simulator? No, I have not. One sec. Played Euro Truck Simulator though, and had varying levels of fun in it. Kate Johnson says he's also one of the guys who hacked the PS3. Didn't Sony get a restraining order on the people who hacked the PS3? Or something weird like that? I remember hearing about that. Yep, Euro Truck Simulator 2. Funny story, oh. Captain says iPhones have such a weak source LiDAR, the Kinect unit in them, but it's not really anywhere as good as the Kinect unit. Okay. Euro Truck boring? I mean, I haven't played it in over a year, simply because, yeah, I kind of felt the same. Steep learning curve, too. Mazda Miata 1990W. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Oh. Almost unintentionally went up that ramp. That's actually kind of interesting. The PS3 is one of the only consoles I don't have at the moment. Like one of the only big ones. Thank you for the follow, Master Miata. I'm not sure why Twitch is telling me you're a possible harasser. No clue. They've implemented like some weird mod tools that have a lot of false positives. German Chiller says, I don't mind trucking IRL, but why in-game I'd rather drive a normal car in a game? That's fair. BRB going for a smoke. You're fetching the PS3 story from archive.org. Sector deleted his Twitter because of Musk. That's good. I actually still have a Twitter account, but I've never posted on there. I just wanted to snipe my username on that platform just in case. Looks like I'm never gonna use it now, but it's still good to have it just so no one else can pretend to be me, I guess. Like anyone would want to. Anyways, how have you all been going? I don't think I've asked that yet this stream. Hope you're all having good days. Use it to call Musk a dickhead. Get instantly perma-banned from the platform. Oh, that'd be hilarious. That's probably what happens, actually. I doubt he allows any criticism of himself on Twitter. He doesn't even call it Twitter anymore. He uses X or something. Such a stupid reband. Just because he wanted to use the fancy one-letter domain name. Speaking of domain names, it's so wild to me that all the 4-letter domain names are just being camped. Like someone's went around and bought up all the possible 4-letter domain names. Oh. Okay. I'd really like to take a long drive, but I'm sick and have to lay in bed. Because when I stand up, I get dizzy. That happens. Just trying to figure out how to fix this thing. Cave Johnson says, I'm kind of wishing I'd bought X.com from PayPal in 2009 before Musk did, just so I could sit on it for the rest of my life and keep him from having it. You could call a cowboy says, I have YouTube, Twitch, and Discord. Those are all my social media. The Steam, I guess Steam counts as social media. Sorry about that. Cave Johnson says, I could have actually ruined Musk's life dream. His life dream is pretty pathetic, to be honest. All the companies he runs are either going bankrupt or being propped up by fraud. And his crown achievement seems to be a car company that is massively failing to innovate, and a social media platform that was never profitable and is losing even more money now. Whoop. Man. You nearly done? Yeah, there we go. You could call a cowboy says, I didn't know Steam had social stuff, I just use it for games. Fair enough. Most people know it as just a DRM game launcher anyways, that's all it really is. Cave Johnson says, I read over Twitter's financial. It was actually on a really good track before Musk took over. Funny. I don't even know why he bought it. Probably just to try and better push propaganda about himself. But in the process, like, people are leaving in droves. Pretty soon there's gonna be no one to talk to aside from his own personal echo chamber. Conman125 says power. Yeah, probably. Most likely. They had posted a profit for a few quarters for the first time in the company's history after a long and painful 3-year rewrite of the company infrastructure. You could call a cowboy says, I hope after Musk runs Twitter into the ground he buys Facebook. And that'd be good. I mean, Facebook is doing a good job of running itself into the ground at the moment. I'm pretty sure most Facebook traffic is probably just AI at this point. And once the advertisers start to realize that, it'll be a pretty downhill slope for that platform too. The rewrite enabled them to finally start shipping new and innovative features. Species. Why do I mix words together sometimes? Features like spaces. I mean, it still has the reputation of being Twitter, it's just that's even worse now. Musk bought Twitter for the same ill-advised reason a crack addict buys a cocaine plantation. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. Facebook Marketplace killed Craigslist. It killed Gumtree too. Which was the premier platform here in Australia for the longest time. And it's such a shame because Facebook Marketplace is so poorly designed. Like, it's built into the Facebook app, so you have to click on like 10 different buttons before you can see your messages. When you get a notification from it, it just says, this person messaged you on Marketplace, not what it actually said. You can't even enable notifications from Facebook without getting spammed with a whole bunch of other shit. Recommended for you. We think you'll like. You might know these people. These people follow you, but you don't follow them back. That last one's Instagram, actually, but same difference at this point. Kev Johnson says, Musk did it purely on vibes, with zero due diligence, not understanding how fragile social media business models are, or how hard it is to wring more of a profit out of them. He also took out a bunch of loans to buy it, I'm pretty sure, as well, so gonna be interesting when that comes back to bite him. The issue is eBay charges fees on everything. So yeah, really not many good options for selling stuff online nowadays. Carl says, good night everyone, happy travels. Good night, Carl, thank you so much for the raid. Have a good sleep and a good tomorrow, I guess. Good morning, Rootman. Kev Johnson says he figured he'd make a shitload more profit and pay them off. My conspiracy theory is that if you look at who Musk loaned the money from, it's all countries that would have an interest in interfering with American politics. So I'm wondering if that might be the part of the motivation and why they even gave him the cash. Kev Johnson says, I actually made a Facebook account for the first time ever recently, just to get a really good deal on Facebook Marketplace. Turns out it expired. Oh no. That's not a conspiracy theory, that's the only reason the site is still afloat. Oh man. Oh, here's a fun thing to do in this game. One sec, let me save. Did I say hello to Rootman already? I think I did. If I didn't, hello Rootman, welcome. Now, a lot of people don't know this. This is like one of the little, they're shoveling money into it to keep it useful. Oh yeah, with Twitter. We'll get back to this conversation in a sec, but I just want to show you this thing. Do we have any, boxes here? Yes, we do. This is just what we need. Now, a lot of people don't know this, but this part of a bus is actually super glitchy. And if you attach an object, maybe they patched it? They might have patched this, I'm sorry. I'm trying to remember how it goes. I think you put an object in. I haven't done this in over a year. Like that. Okay, false alarm, I think they patched this. Actually, maybe if I switch it to Origin. Yep, they patched it. Whoops. It used to be that you could cause, tremendous glitches. Like, distort the shapes of things. Yeah, it doesn't work anymore. What a shame. The thing that Facebook Marketplace has over eBay is that you can actually find really good deals on it sometimes because the search function is so awful that nobody can find them unless they're willing to dig through pages and pages of crap. Yeah. Another main problem I have with Marketplace is that whenever I search for something, I'll get results for used cars. Like from dealers. Like pages and pages of results for used cars. Even if it's like, if I search for the most random thing. I know it's not a category problem because I go in and I check what category I'm searching in and it's all. But yeah, it's always those ads that come up first. So we hit 400 at some point. Pretty cool. Speaking of good Facebook Marketplace deals, I actually got one last weekend. Managed to pick up 2 Macintosh Classic computers for 250 Australian dollars, and that was including keyboards, mice, and an external floppy disk drive, so pretty decent. Nuku Cola Cowboy says, actually, Facebook sent me here to get you to buy a used car. Oh no. That raises an interesting philosophical question, actually. When does a car qualify as used on a spiritual level? Because someone's definitely driven it before it got to you, even if you're the first owner. So technically it's used already. Once you take it out of the showroom, it's a used car. But you wouldn't say, look at my used car. You'd say, look at my new car. But it drops 10k in price. Yeah, fair enough. First time someone farts in it. I mean, you also wouldn't say, look at my used car if you did buy a car secondhand. It was an interesting conundrum. After 10,000, I'll assume that's miles. Conman no longer considers his work trucks new. Fair enough. Fruitman says, I'm getting a new car. Never had a new one before. Me neither. I don't think I will. I don't think there's much point. Here's a top gear top tip. If you buy an electric car and you're worried about the battery wearing out, make sure you get the extended warranty. And then, before the warranty expires, just a few months before, sabotage the battery in some way so it looks like a genuine fault. Then they have to replace it under warranty. Do not actually do this, by the way. It's probably fraud or something. Grimmer says it's not costing me anything, so why not? Fair enough. You could call a cowboy says, cars cost what a house used to 30 years ago. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. It's my theory. Cars are the new status symbols that houses used to be, and computers are the new status symbols that cars used to be. Isn't that like fraud or something? What, the EV free replacement battery life hack? Probably. I'd call it using initiative and getting a good deal. Cars are not like anything. Cars are not anything like houses in worth, but all right. Fair enough. But I mean, like, it's a...
Hello, Moto.
Oh. Hello, Shaz. Welcome to the stream. Kev Johnson says, I'm just gonna wait until Toyota ships solid-state batteries in cars in 2026. They're quoting ridiculous range. Solid-state batteries have double the capacity and decades of longevity. Cars are also 800 volts instead of Tesla's 400 volts, so more efficient. Why can I buy a 90s S-Class for cheap? Because it's expensive as shit to fix. Why can I buy a 1950s Vibro house for cheap? Because it's expensive to fix, and because the land is worth nothing. In most cases. Free EV battery replacement life hack has to be the funniest thing I've heard today. I apologize. But yeah, Cave Johnson, I'd say we're gonna do a tech talk time in a minute. But I'd say wait for a few years. You never buy the first car of a generation. You just haven't found land shitty enough yet. Right, what do I have? What can I show? Ah, here we go. This thing was just hanging out on my shelf right there. A Samsung Galaxy J1. This was my first smartphone. And I used it up until 2 years ago. There's the back. And yes, that camera is as horrendous as it looks. Ironically better than the camera you're actually seeing this on, though. The reason why I held on to it. Removable battery. This phone, I don't know actually, I think like 2015, maybe? Kip Johnson says, get on my level, I have an Ace 2X. Been using it for 12 to 13 years and still going strong. Nice. Yeah, it's a nice phone. It feels nice in the hand. Glass screen, plastic body. I put an Intel sticker on because I thought that was funny. I used to have the most horrible transparent plastic case that everyone used to have. You know the one I'm talking about, where they made them for every phone in existence, every model. It just turned like piss yellow after a while. Whoops. Intel utterly flubbed the mobile market and have now utterly abandoned it. I know, that's why I thought it was funny to put an Intel sticker on that one. Intel really isn't going great from what you've told me. Any updates on that, actually? Something about their CPUs melting? Anyways. Oh! What did we jump off? Oh, it was that rock. Look away for 1 second. The American government probably won't let Intel die. They're the last American chip maker with cutting-edge tech. But I would be surprised if Intel undergoes an implosion. Or at least severe loss of market share. We don't need anything. You show an interesting dissection of Intel's financials, but not much other than that. They're in trouble, deep trouble, even before the chip frying problem. I wouldn't be surprised if they implode. Well, guess I'll keep my old Pentium 2 laptop around as a piece of history then. Like, if they go insolvent. So what you're saying is, sell your Intel stock if you have any? How can they be in trouble? They make what everyone is after. The problem is, other companies are making what people are after better. Oh yeah, you told me about that. Oh, that's... that's not good. Not a great, financial decision. On the plus side, you could probably make some nice jewelry out of all the fried Intel CPUs. Green and gold goes together well. Yugo Kolakawa says, my last Intel was a Pentium 100. AMD ever since. I believe this current machine I'm using is an Intel. Yep. Core i5. Not worried though, since it's a few years old. Kip Johnson says, I've got a Phenom chip. Maybe one of the ones with a defective TLB that Linux works around. With nice ECC memory. Might actually get a motherboard upgrade so I can install more RAM. Oh. It's from like 2008. Nice. I should do some videos on my collection of weird old junky laptops. I've talked about them before. I love 90s to early 2000s laptops so much. They're so weird. First ever true quad core. Wow. Yuko Cowboy says, I wonder if ARC GPUs will ever be worth buying. Kevin says currently they only make sense if you're looking for good encoding or a really cheap GPU. Time for another save. The Battle Mage GPUs might be worth buying. Might. You know, let's I'm gonna see if there's anyone on to raid for later. Yep. There's someone there. I'll open that and keep that for the future. I'm kind of reaching the point where if I do much more this stream, it'll be a bit of a trouble to finish. Don't want to finish too early. Keverson says, the only thing I dislike about that old Phenom is the lack of RAM and maybe more PCIe would be nice. You know, it's kind of funny how little people actually expand their PCs nowadays. Like, upgrade. Lex says that's what he said. Anyway, you can do this. Everything says 4 gigs of RAM isn't really enough, but ECC is nice and AMD used to give it out on every CPU, whereas Intel reserves it for Xeons. What can I do, Wallback? Finish the game, yeah. Oh, thank you. I just don't want to finish the game too fast. Given we have 24 days until the update comes out, I guess I'll just have to alternate between games rather than doing long drive every night. No. I hate it when the car rolls end to end like this. Like, it takes ages to recover from. And all the bits go flying out. Not gonna find that bonnet, am I? Might want to download a new car. Quite possibly. Oh wait, though, there we go. It's right there. PCIe actually has error checking, as does USB and SATA, and every other interface in a modern computer. But no, Intel can't let consumers have error checking on their RAM, the one place that matters most, and we all get blue screens because of it. Computers are definitely getting more stable over time, though. Or at least better at handling errors. I haven't seen a blue screen on a new machine in ages. I would totally download a car. In fact, I have in the past. Like a 3D model. In fact, downloading this game, you're downloading several cars. If you've ever downloaded BeamNG, oh man. All Black says, I get a blue screen once or twice a month. Yeah, that's just because your computer's infested with malware. Don't worry about it. Just kidding, probably. DDR5 has on-chip eCC, but there's no actual error checking between the RAM and the chips. I need to stop reading chat while driving. DC Alpha's had a similar issue. That's easy anti-cheat. That shit is horrendous. What games have that? So I can never play them. Bonsai Buddy can fix that. I actually installed Bonsai Buddy on this machine, and Windows Defender absolutely freaked the fuck out. War Thunder VR chat, any free-to-play game? 7 Days to Die even? VR chat? Anti-cheat in VR chat? I mean, to be fair. Yes, you can still get Bonsai Buddy. Malware and all. I really don't like to give games with invasive DRM and stuff the time of day. To stop people making giant over-the-top characters that crash people, no modding and such. ECC is hardware error checking for your RAM. It should be. Barely know how it works, but I think it should be as well. Now that you've described it to me. It's funny because even though Bonsai Buddy is still malware, I don't think it's actually dangerous anymore since the servers it used to phone home to long since gone. Still wouldn't recommend installing it though. If anybody has any raid suggestions, feel free to let me know, since we'll probably wrap up the stream in a few minutes. Black One says, "Oh, I got the original Sims yesterday. Cool." I got Portal 2 on DVD a while ago, but because of Steam, I couldn't play it. Well, I say we got it. I found it upstairs. Fair enough. Man, look at this. Really interesting how the game generates the old style of terrain near these buildings. And SimCity 2000. Oh, biome just changed. We'll might make a save here and call it there. You could call it Cowboy says, I have the complete Sims 2. I think I've got some of the expansion packs, but not the actual game. Just random stuff that I've picked up over the years. Right, we're gonna raid someone now. Just a random person who's also playing the long drive. Feel free to stick around for the raid. I hope you all enjoyed this stream. Thank you so much to Carhol for the raid, Conman125 for the follow, and Master Miata1990 for the follow. I hope you all enjoyed the stream. So, yeah, we'll see you later. Bye now.